Hey, welcome back again. It's Milan with the Tuning Into the One series. And the last time we discussed springing forward powerfully by being able to have honest intimacy and intimate honesty with ourselves, as well as with looking at our past, so we can powerfully forward turn up that afterburner on the past and put it out where it belongs, in lessons and learnings, not in something that we bring forward as baggage. So let's roll up our sleeves and let's get to work. And how are we going to do that? Well, the first thing we're going to do is look at whether we want excellence or mediocrity in our lives. If we want excellence, then we want to put the past to bed. We want to put the past to rest with peace, with forgiveness. So as I was working with a client recently, we came up with a simple formula, which is we look at ourselves and we look at what happened to us in the past, and then we get our lessons and our learnings. But most importantly, what we want to be able to practice with the rest of everything out there, whether you want to call it reality, whether you want to call it memories, when you want to call it the past relationship and baggage, and we want to implement 4 different pieces here, which is acceptance, forgiveness. So first one is acceptance. Accept what happened. Accept it, accept it, accept it. It happened, it's done, put it in the past. The second thing is apply forgiveness to it so you can let it go and it can let you go. Living with something that constantly brings you into it is carrying the past forward by continuously giving it life through your thoughts, through your emotions. When you do that, you drag the past into your present. And when you do that, you make it very, very difficult to let go of all that baggage. And when you make it very difficult to let go of that baggage, it becomes even more challenging to be able to recognize when something new is coming in, because unfortunately, we'll start seeing all the new stuff coming in as just another version, aspect, variation of the past, which it very well may be because we haven't let go of it. So in order to let go of the past, we have to put it to rest, put it to sleep, put it to bed. And the best way to do that is to practice acceptance that it happened, and then forgiveness to be able to let go of it. Obviously looking to get closure through the lessons and the learnings so we can move powerfully forward as even better, more ideal, excellent versions of what happened. And also to let go of the shame and the blame of the pain. So sometimes we want to communicate our pain by serving it up and pointing the finger of blame. That's not going to work. It's not going to work for us to let it go. It may work to help us feel better for a time. But what we're doing is we're feeling better by reliving the past and saying someone else is responsible or something else caused it. When we learn to own it, we don't have to take on board all of the emotional baggage of it. We simply acknowledge its existence of whatever it was, and that's the acceptance. The forgiveness is once we've accepted the acknowledgement that it happened, we want to let it go. We want to bless it. We want to lovingly release it and let it go because we don't want it to come back. Then we want to practice a sense of thanksgiving and gratitude. A sense of thanksgiving and gratitude. That's the third part. A sense of thanksgiving and gratitude that it happened so it could help us bring up our stuff, which we are going to own up to so we can get it out on the surface and play with it. The challenges, the obstacles, the barriers, so we can get the lessons and the learnings, and we can powerfully move forward, knowing what we don't want and knowing what we want instead. And then finally, what we want to do is gently open up and say, I'm ready for excellence. So practice acceptance, practice forgiveness, practice gratitude and thankfulness, and then be ready in anticipation of that beautiful openness which brings in the new, as with spring. You will find out that this process will help you better deal with whatever happens in the present and better help you design that future of attracting, finding, and building lasting love in your life. How do you do that? One day at a time, one step at a time. And how is that accomplished? In the coaching process, we sit down and we look at what worked, what didn't work, what we liked about it, what we didn't like about it, what we definitely want to make sure we never repeat, and what we definitely make sure we want to hold on to because they are essential elements of what we really, really, really deep down need, want, and deserve. And then we move forward powerfully. So what's the story? What are the situations? What are the issues? What are the problems? What were the obstacles and the barriers? What were the challenges? How did we meet them? What do we like about that? What didn't we like about that? What worked? What didn't work? What do we want to keep? What do we want to throw out? And then move forward. Because is there room in your life for mediocre people? Is there room in your life for something other than excellence and true love? And if we put the past truly in a sense of closure and put it to bed with peace, with blessings, with love, with gratitude that it happened, then we can leave the past behind in the rearview mirror. Design some beautiful destinations to go to and powerfully move forward so that you can align with everything that you want. And again, the Soulmate Blueprint is a great place to go with that. The Soulmate Blueprint really allows you to look at it and say, what do I want? What do I don't want? Let me rephrase that. What don't I want and what do I want? What's going to be my favorite likes about somebody, their characters, their traits, their different behaviors, the things I look forward to? What kind of values am I looking for in a partner, in an ideal dream partner? By putting this down now, we've helped to put the past to bed, and now we're designing a future based on everything we want. We're empty in terms of bringing forward baggage, just like going on a trip with an airline. The less baggage you have, the easier it is to get on the flight, the easier it is to get in and out of the terminal and the airport, and the sooner you can get on with the journey of enjoying relationships. The same thing applies, but if we bring a lot of baggage, if we're hauling a lot of stuff with us, it's a little bit more challenging. As with any other journey, leave the baggage behind as much as possible. Travel light, emotionally, psychologically. Open up your heart. Have your mind clear of thoughts from the past, and you will benefit tremendously. So if you're ready to meet Mr. Right now, as always, remember, I'm still doing the Soulmate Attraction Blueprint introductory sessions for free. You can click the link below and find out more. You will have to qualify. We've got to make sure you are leveraged and ready to find that right person right now, that you're ready, willing, and able. And if that's the case, if you really want it, then by all means, learn more. Click the link, sign up below. Limited amount of opportunities. You have to qualify. And as always, this is Milan, wishing you an amazing day, a beautiful springtime forward, and relationship mastery and dating success. Until the next time, bye for now.